I got into engineering because my dad was an engineer. So ever since I was a little girl, my dad told me all about engineering and I really understood what that kind of job was going to be. I really enjoyed maths and science and practical subjects like technology at school. So I went to university and I studied mechanical engineering. Following on from that, I was a graduate engineer at another engineering automotive company where I spent the first 7 years of my career. And then an opportunity came up at JLR. I was really excited to take that opportunity because I really wanted to work on some fantastic cars and cars that I'd be really proud of when I would see them driving around in customers' hands.
I got my first role in JLR after being made redundant, and I was excited to work for such a large global automotive manufacturer, having never worked in that sector before. JLR at that time wasn't on my radar. I was working for a group of colleges, working on a project with somebody in conjunction with JLR. When I look back from then, 9 years on, I would never have imagined that I have moved across the business in the way that I have, having never had any kind of experience within the automotive sector before, and working closely with all of the global corporate services. And I'm really, really proud of that, and I'm very grateful for the different people that I've met here as well that have supported me through various different things through my career and through life in general. It's been quite an experience.
It's really interesting to hear you say about the amount of support you've had at JLR, because I really feel that too. While I was on maternity leave, my boss there was keeping in brilliant contact with me throughout that time. He came to visit me and gave me really good advice about what life could be when I got back to work and how I might manage being a mum, coming back to work, and really progressing my career if I wanted to, which I did.
I can absolutely resonate with all of that. I think that was a shock to me when I first came to JLR, that people were so willing to support and invest in you as an individual, and not because it was part of a scheme. It was because those individuals saw something in you that perhaps you didn't see in yourself. Throughout my career, I've always been of the mindset that you are always ultra professional. You don't really let anybody know what's happening in your life, particularly at times when it's difficult or hard, because I would always perceive that as an element of weakness. And I've learned from people in JLR it's actually a strength to show a vulnerable side.
As a woman, I think it's really important for me to have the opportunity to inspire the next generation of female engineers. So I've done a lot of support in STEM activities, talking to students at universities and schools, really to show them what a brilliant career I've had, how fun it can be. You know, it's not just about maths and science, it's about problem solving, creativity, teamwork, and actually having lots of fun. And it's never ever boring.
I also work in STEM, but I have no prior background in STEM, so it's to make them realise actually there's a wealth of different opportunities within that sector that you might not be, maths may not be your forte. I have dyscalculia and I work in data automation and AI, go figure.
I think for me, my career since university has always been in propulsion. So I've progressed my way up to be chief engineer in propulsion. Can't actually imagine doing anything different. Having said that, there's so many interesting, exciting places within JLR. So who knows, maybe in the future I'll take my chief engineer transferable skills and move somewhere else within the business. And that's really refreshing and exciting.
No, it absolutely is, yeah.